Welcome, Julie Jacky, coach and EFT practitioner here. Today, we are going to tap on somebody's name. Now, why in the world we would want to tap on somebody's name? We carry emotion in somebody's name. There's emotion. So think about all the times that you've been frustrated with a parent or a sibling and the emotion that you have around that person. And it comes out in their name when you say their name. Think about it in the past when you had a friend or an acquaintance of yours and you heard they named their baby a name and you couldn't stand the name. And usually it's because there's somebody in your past that had a name like that and you didn't have a great interaction with them. Jen, you can hear me and you can see me. Thanks for your patience. Little technical difficulties, but we're getting right into tapping on the name today. So just think about people that you've interacted with in the past, and maybe you still have something, yay, maybe you still have something between you where you're not quite right in your heart about them. Like you still harbor resentment or anger or frustration or even disappointment. And it could be somebody from the now, like a significant other or a close friend or a sibling or a parent, or, and it could be and or, somebody from the past, like an ex-spouse, or it could be a former friend, and you had a bad falling out. There could be something related to that. So you can either tap now or from somebody in the past, but either way, there is emotion that's tied up in their name. And so that's why we would tap on somebody's name to help clear that out and help you start on the healing process around that person. So let's get started. And go ahead and take a deep breath in and let that out. And we're just going to do a quick meditation to get us nice and grounded and connected here. And then I'll lead you through tapping on somebody's name. So go ahead and take another deep breath in all the way down to the bottom of your belly. And slowly, slowly, slowly let that out. And take another deep breath in, all the way down to the bottom of your belly. And slowly let that out. All right, go ahead and close your eyes and put both feet on the floor if you can. And I'd like you to imagine that you have roots growing out of the bottoms of your feet. These roots go right down into the earth, all the way deep down into the earth, all the way to the center. And when you feel like you've reached the center of the earth, go ahead and tether the roots there. So you're nice and grounded and connected. And take another deep breath in, all the way down to the bottom of your belly. And slowly let that out. And as you let that out, imagine a bright blue light coming up through the roots, all the way back up, through the roots, and into the bottoms of your feet. And imagine that blue healing light touching every cell in your body, to help release and let go whatever is no longer serving you that you're ready to let go of. And imagine that blue healing light touching your ankles and going up into your calves and knees and up into your thighs and your hips. And I want you to feel your seat in the chair or wherever you're sitting, so you feel that support. And take another deep breath in and let that out. And just imagine that blue healing light going up through your spine and up through the core of your body. It's just helping release and let go of whatever is no longer serving you that you're ready to let go of. Imagine that moving up through your spine, up into your shoulders and in the back of your neck. And just go ahead and relax your shoulders, let them drop back. Let any tension or stress out of there as you get started with your day. And imagine that blue healing light going up into your jaw. And go ahead and drop your jaw down. Relax it. Drop your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. And imagine that blue healing light going up into your cheeks and up around your eyes and in your eye sockets. And go ahead and relax all the muscles around your eyes. We hold them tight and we don't even realize it. And go ahead and relax them even more. And take another deep breath in and let that out. And imagine that blue healing light going up through the top of your head and out the crown chakra at the top. And I'd like to invite in all resources and all dimensions that will be here to serve each of us in our best and highest interest. I'd like to call in our healing teams and guides, and Archangel Michael and Raphael. And I'd like to call in Jesus of Nazareth, so I know that all the guides and angels that are here for our best and highest good to serve us. And I invite you to call in whomever you would like to support you to release and let go of any stuck feelings and emotions and energy that's no longer serving you. And go ahead and take another deep breath in and slowly let that out. And take your hands and rub them together and bring them up over your eyes. And spread your fingers apart. Open up your eyes. Slowly move your hands away and come back into the room wherever you are. So we are going to get started tapping on somebody's name. To figure out who's best for you to tap on, you might have come here knowing who you want to tap on, or you might not be sure which person, or maybe you don't even know, you can't even think of anybody right now. So I'd like to take you through a quick little exercise where you're just going to write down people that are popping in your mind that you've had some type of conflict with. Whether it's somebody that you're currently in conflict with or somebody from your past. So I want you to think about significant others, children, parents. I want you to think about coworkers or a boss that you've had in the past. And as you think about those, I want you to jot down the names of the people that are coming to mind for you. How about any friends or people that you thought were your friends? Write those names down. And I want you to scan that list that you have there. So just read through all the different names that you just wrote down. And I want you to circle the top 2 or 3 that are most intense, like you're most reacting to as you're writing their name down. Like maybe the ones you didn't even want to write their name down because you're so frustrated with them and that you don't really want to give them any of your time or energy. So go ahead and circle the top 2 or 3 that are the most intense for you. And then I want you to narrow that down and put a star by the one that is the worst, the one that you really just don't even want to give your energy to or your attention to. The one maybe that's most intense, maybe you're most angry about, but you just wish they'd go away. And I want you to go ahead and say their name out loud. And I want you to hear how you say their name. So if you need to say it again and listen to yourself, go ahead and say their name out loud. Just hear how you say it. And this is just information for us for our before measurement. So you can hear the difference as we tap on their name. And then I want you to go ahead and say their name again. And this time I really want you to pay attention to the sensations and feelings you have in your body. So go ahead and say their name out loud. And just notice, where do you feel that in your body? And go ahead and jot that down on your paper. You know, whether it's in your head or your eye, or maybe it's in your throat or your heart, maybe your gut. What does that feel like to you? Just make some notes about that. Oh, I feel like there's a knot in my gut when I say their name. So notice how you're feeling and what's the intensity of that feeling on a scale of 0 to 10. How intense is that knot in your gut when you say their name? 0, you don't feel it at all. 10, it's super intense. You're somewhere in that scale, so go ahead and write that down. And this is all measurements and starting points for you, so you know where you're starting, and you know when you're starting to feel better and move into a better feeling place around this person's name. So love to tap on whatever I can that's yours, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. So if you want to share in the comments, you can feel free to share the person's first name only, and we'll tap on their name. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's fine. I will tap on a name. I'll just do a generic name. And then if you want to list where you're feeling it in your body and what the intensity is and any other notes around that, then I can tap on that specifically. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, that's okay too. I will lead us in a round tapping, and I'll do it generically. So whatever you are comfortable with. And we're going to go ahead and start tapping. And if you're still typing or writing, that's okay. Just keep doing that and join in tapping when you are ready. And the most important thing for us to do is, now that we've established that, is to get tapping and to keep tapping. So go ahead and start right at the top. Good, Jen. I see Angela, so let's tap on Angela's name. You feel it in your mid-gut, and it's a 6, so good awareness. So just follow along with me and repeat after me. Angela. Outside eye, Angela. And so if you're watching this video along with us, or you're on replay, you can either tap on the name Angela, even though you've already set your intentions and the name might be different. You can focus on Angela, or you can substitute the name of the person that you're tapping on instead of Angela. So when you hear me say Angela, you can say the name that you need to say, okay? Angela. Angela, Angela, Angela. 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 Now you might have noticed I'm saying the name a little different. It's good to say the name in all different kinds of voices and tones and cadences, so you can get out any stuck emotion around their name. Because you've said their name so many different ways. You've said it, Angela, Angela, Angela. And there's emotion in all of those. And so we just play around with it. It also brings in an element of humor, because if you go, Angela, and you just get goofy with it, it helps you release it faster, helps you feel better, and maybe even laugh a little. Okay, so just keep tapping. Angela. And have fun with it. Angela, Angela, Angela. 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 And you might notice that their name starts to sound a little funny to you. And that is a good sign. That means something is shifting in your brain. And then just keep tapping on it because you want the name to get so it doesn't sound so funny to you anymore. And that is part of the shifting that's happening. Angela. Angela, Angela, Angela. Angela. Oh, Angela. And you can sing it. You can do it in a Mickey Mouse voice. You can exaggerate it. Angela. You can say it all different ways. And again, I know, like, yeah, it's a little strange, a little goofy, but when you do that, there's relief in it, and it helps get out all that stuck emotion and energy, and you might slip up and laugh and have a good time doing it too, instead of being so frustrated or angry or whatever you have going on with that person. Angela. Angela, Angela, Angela. Angela. And just focus on where you're feeling it in your body. So for Angela, it's mid-gut. And if you are tapping on this and you have that sensation somewhere else, just focus on that sensation. Just feel that sensation in your gut or wherever you have it as you say the name. Angela. Just keep your focus on where that sensation is. Angela, Angela, Angela. And really tune in and feel that sensation. Feel what it feels like in your gut. Angela. All of that is information that your body is communicating to you. And so we just want to stay present with it, acknowledge it, give it a voice. And we're doing that through saying Angela's name. We're doing that through focusing on that sensation. And that's how we help clear this out. So I want you to keep tapping and take a deep breath in. All the way down to the bottom of your belly. And slowly let that out. And I'm going to have you stop tapping for a moment, and I want you to go ahead and say the person's name again. And say it out loud, and hear yourself say it. Just listen to how you say it now. So if you need to say it again, go ahead and do that. And just notice, are you saying the name slightly different? Does it have a different pitch or a tone? Is it softer? Awesome. I'm glad that you sneezed and coughed and it's releasing and shifting. Awesome, Jen. That is good. So just notice how you're feeling now. So go ahead and say the person's name out loud one more time. And pay attention to how you're feeling in your body. Is it still in your gut? And it might still be there, and then just re-measure it on a scale of 0 to 10. 0, you don't feel it all. 10, it's super intense. So if it got less, it got lighter, it got better, the number went down. If it got worse, more intense, the number went up on that scale. And then just pay attention. Is it still in the same place, or did it shift and go somewhere else? Are you noticing an emotion around it? Maybe you were angry before, and now there's frustration. Just notice. That's all important information that your body is giving you. So, I am going to give you homework, as I know this video got started a little bit late, but I want to stay in the time frame that we all had allotted for this. So, I'm going to give you homework. Now that you've remeasured, and you know where you're at with the person's name, you know how you're feeling, You know where the sensation is in your body. You know the intensity because you measured it on a scale of 0 to 10. Your homework is to keep tapping on their name. And notice as you tap on their name, what else comes up? Are there memories that pop in? And just pay attention to those and notice how you feel and keep tapping. And just, you want to keep tapping until you get down to a 0 or until you feel your body calm down, until you just don't feel frustrated or angry with them anymore, until you feel better, like your body feels better. And it doesn't mean that you're not going to be in conflict with that person, or it doesn't mean that you need to be friends with them now if you're not. It doesn't mean any of that. You're actually helping yourself. You're helping yourself by clearing out that yucky, low vibrating energy that you have around them that's hurting you. When you feel yucky about somebody, it doesn't hurt them, it hurts you. And so you want to take care of yourself and clear that out. So I encourage you to keep tapping and tap on their name until you feel better inside about that. So thanks so much for joining me. If you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to leave them below. I'm happy to respond to you. As you watch this in the replay, put your comments in here and note how you're doing. It's a great place for you to see the befores and afters, and it's also, I can come in and comment if you have any questions or you find yourself getting stuck or you're not sure what to do. I'm here to support you as you incorporate tapping more and more in your life to support you. So thanks for being here. If you haven't already picked up your top 10 tapping tips, be sure to go to juliejacky.com to do that. And also, if you haven't already liked Julie Jacky Coach and EFT Practitioner on Facebook, be sure to do that. That is a place where I post daily inspiration for you to get some good stuff in your head and different things to think about. So just to support you as you go along every day and on your healing journey. So thanks so much for being with me, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.